Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Living Local. Today I'm at Viet Street, at the top end of Sandgate. We're going to do something a little bit different because this place here I walk past way too often and this place smells way too good to miss up. So I'm going to do a bit of a food review. I love my food. If you've watched any of my videos at all, I love my food. So I've gone with the spring rolls today. And the one thing that everyone always pronounces wrong, which is the pho, not the pho. So make sure when you come in, it's pho, not pho. So we've gone the beef one this time. I'm going to have a bit of a read through it, a bit of an eat through it and see how it goes. Now, one of the things that we do want to talk about though is the fact that these are very healthy meals. And one of the things that, I spent 2 months in Vietnam, one of the things that I loved was the fact that I could walk out of every single place, have a fresh meal and feel fantastic. I've just come back from America. I cannot say that at pretty much any of the places I ate. So there's no MSG, everything's basically made in-house here. You've got the beef balls, instead of, and I've been to a lot of Vietnamese places around Brisbane, instead of them, I'm terrible with these by the way, chopsticks, instead of having frozen processed ones, they actually make them in-house. So I have eaten here before, so I do already know how great it is. And it's always good. So one of the other things as well, is they've mentioned that they make their own chili paste or their own spices. It's all gluten-free, it's all MSG-free, and for one thing, I don't do spices at all. Table pepper is about the most that I can handle, and they've just informed me that they can actually make it to whatever level they really need. So that's really good because this does, for me, put a little bit of spice to it. It's absolutely amazing. So this is really nice. And as I mentioned, I have been here before. Yeah, that's good. I have been here before. My preference is obviously the beef. My partner was the chicken. So again, it's just going to depend on everything there. One of the things that when I was in Vietnam was I came across a lady that was selling, I had no real idea what she was selling, but she was selling a little bun. And I found out it was called a banh mi. Now, went up to it cost me about 30 cents in Vietnam. Obviously doesn't cost that in Australia. But it was she had a little building block on the side of the road, and she had a little fire underneath it. And she would put the bun inside the block, and then close it, and it would crisp up the bun. Ever since, that was my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Otherwise, if I can get some really good pho, that was the other option as well for me. So if you are vegetarian or vegan, they do actually have a lot of options for you as well. So come on down, anybody, it's just a great place for the family. I highly recommend it. Coming from a foodie, that should be giving you a lot of encouragement. One of the things that we do want to put out there as well is that they've given us 2 $20 vouchers. So to win this, you've got to tag a friend you want to come to dinner with. There'll be one winner, so you actually get $40 worth. Share this video to make sure that everyone knows about it, and make sure you like the page as well, because if you don't do all those 3, I won't be able to give these out. So Jennifer, thank you so much for inviting us down today. It's been an absolute pleasure to see how it's even been made in the back end of the kitchen, but also just seeing, you know, the love that you guys have for your food and the reasonings behind why you wanted to open up. So guys, come on down, as I said, top end of Sandgate Shopping Centre on Brighton Road. We'll see you next week for another episode of Living Local. One of the things I forgot to mention as well, and it's so good I don't have any left at all, is a Vietnamese coffee. So this is a slow dripped over condensed milk, and again, this was a lifesaver for me in Vietnam, and this here is fantastic. As you can see, it's all gone.